it's Rhianna. Welcome back to my channel and another Weight Loss Wednesday where I get on the scale for you and we talk about how I did for the week. So this week we actually have a small grocery haul, so we're gonna go ahead and start with that. If you watched yesterday's Tasty Tuesday, you know Jonathan and I are kind of on a lettuce wrap kick currently, or like an unwich, whatever you wanna call it. So I did pick up another head of lettuce, 2 bottles of our half and half because we go through one of these in a week and I'm tired of running out so quickly. These are the sandwich starters that I get from Walmart. They're from Hillshire Farms. There's uncured hard salami, uncured pepperoni, and then a smoked ham and a smoked turkey, chicken wings, jalapeno sausage, some bacon, string cheese, 2 avocados, some Crystal Light, tea, and caramel K-Cups. That was everything that I got from Walmart for this week, so let's go ahead and get on the scale today. Okay. $238.8 and 38.2. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you missed last week's episode, I'll have a link up in the eye in case you missed it, but I did weigh in at 242.6. And this week, like you saw, it's 238.8, which means that I lost 3.8 pounds this week, which is my new low weight. I am so freaking excited. Oh my gosh. Okay, so if you follow me on Instagram, you already know I've been talking about like how I've been feeling and how I'm like really loving this whole like intermittent fasting thing, and I've been checking my blood glucose and I've been taking my supplements and everything has just been like great, and I've been working out and everything is good. And obviously it is paying off because I feel like it's super noticeable in my face, in my skin. Like I feel like I see it a lot in like my upper body. I'm seeing lots of muscle definition. I've been just feeling pretty freaking fabulous. All right, so let's just talk about everything that I'm doing. I am tracking. Last week I tracked every day except for the weekends, which is what I usually do. I actually went Friday night to a birthday party and I did drink, but I feel like I did pretty well food-wise, and also for the rest of the weekend I actually did really well food-wise. On Saturday I went to a pool party at my grandparents' house. I stayed keto all day that day as well, and Sunday was also another good food day. And then of course I start tracking again starting Monday, and I've been tracking, you know, since then. Basically I take the weekends off, and that seems to be working well for me. As far as the gym, I did work out 4 times last week. I did set a goal to try to do 5 times, and we actually made a schedule for us: Monday, Tuesday, off Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, off Saturday, and then go Sunday. We went Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday because we missed Monday, and then we ended up missing both days this past weekend, but we did yard work on Sundays. So we at least were still active, and I feel like I'm happy with that. Something that I started doing last week and I talked about last week was intermittent fasting. I am doing 16/8, but it actually is kind of averaging out to be over that. I'm usually ending my fast maybe around 18 to 20 hours into that, so I'm having about a 4 to 6 hour eating window. I'm trying really hard to like close my window earlier in the evening because I have a bad habit of wanting a late night snack, and I usually want a snack like around 10 p.m. and that pushes my fasting break till like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which is fine. I can usually last that long on my own, but I just don't prefer it because if I were to get hungry and needed to break my fast, I usually get hungry before that. What I was doing last week was I would eat my dinner, and then within like 30 minutes I would go ahead and have my snack for the night, and then I would just start my fast. I'm using an app called Life, and I would just start my fast in there, and that way I wouldn't have another nighttime snack. Jonathan has actually jumped on board with this. He is now also doing 16/8, so he's been limiting his nighttime snacking as well, which helps me tremendously. So I love having a partner who is so supportive. Last week I talked about how I wanted to find out like what actually impacts me in my fasting window as far as like what I can drink. I ended up testing myself with a whole bunch of different drinks, and I will do a video for it. I did document the whole process, but what I have found works for me is actually pretty much anything. I'm really glad that I did that, because now I know what works for me in my fasting window and what actually will kick me out and cause an insulin response, which is what you don't want while you're fasting. So I tried my coffee a couple different ways. I tried my Crystal Light drink. I tried the electrolyte replacement. I tried tea with sweet and low. So I tried a whole bunch of different drinks basically. I documented the whole process, and I will have a video coming out maybe tomorrow. I'm not really sure, but I have a video coming out where I will show you everything in case you're curious. The last little thing that I want to talk about is a quick trying to conceive update. So last week I told you that my doctor's office called me and scheduled me for an endometrial biopsy, I believe. But kind of good news, my period actually started on time this month. It was almost exactly 28 days from the time my last period started until the time that it started this month. And I'm still currently on my period, and I'm like on the 3rd or 4th day or something like that. And it's been like a totally normal period. So that's really cool. Like, I mean, my body's trying at least to do its thing, but that did mean that I had to reschedule my appointment. So it's been rescheduled for next Tuesday. So I'll definitely keep y'all updated as far as like what happens with the biopsy and all that. I'm pretty sure they just want to verify, because I haven't been having great periods, you know, my lining is kind of built up. So they just want to make sure everything's cool. I'm sure we're good. But the good news is that since my period actually came on time and it seems to be kind of normal, I think I might try to do something related to ovulation. I'm either gonna do OPKs or I'm gonna go ahead and start my Ovucin. I haven't made up my mind yet, but I will definitely, you know, keep y'all updated. That's what I do on this channel. So if you're new to my channel because of trying to conceive or weight loss or whatever, and you wanna follow along on my journey, I would love it if you would click that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the content, please give me a thumbs up. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. I do try to comment back to everyone and answer anybody's questions. And the last thing that I want to say is thank you so much to everyone who has been so supportive of me during this process. It can be very hard to put yourself out there and to share this information, to show the weight on the scale, to talk about your failures, you know, to talk about things going on, the trying to conceive journey and all that kind of stuff. It's a hard process. But number one, I feel like it benefits me because I can sit down and talk to y'all. And then also I think it benefits so many of y'all. I get messages and comments and stuff. Y'all let me know, you know, how much this means to you as well. So I love that I inspire and motivate so many of you. I really appreciate it. If there's anyone that you know who is going through the same journey, be sure to share my channel, because that's exactly what this is for. Is this for the community to support each other, and that's what I want from my channel and the information that I share out there. So that's pretty much everything for this week's video. I'm so happy to finally see the scale moving. But anyways, y'all guys have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye. If you follow my Instagram, you know that Jonathan and I have been on a lettuce wrap or unwich